Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Space up to about the 25. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Check three. Check 52. Black 99, Philly, here we go.
Grayson now. Hard throw, incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Throwing Hundley. The left side completion to Jones. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Grayson. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Kirksey in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Flushed out right. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
It's complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's go!
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows the blitzers to get there.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dancing to his left. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to drop him for a loss of 4. He'll drop to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. Shifts by him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give them a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing, Hundley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out to his left. That's complete right around the 80. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, that movement in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now let's go. Please.
Now Grayson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
Grayson now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a new one. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 47-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kobe Fleener, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Cook able to escape, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll set up a throw. Left side caught by Matthews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's complete. Flater, right side. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing, Hundley. The left side completion to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot down.